Gamers, fevers, burgers. Grab your snacks. The underdog, the legend in his own mind. Jaybeazt, dropping memes and bringing heat. Jaybeazt, stream is starting, pull up a seat. Breaking news, trailers dropped. I react and maybe sound a bit shocked. New game hype, I got the tea. Call of Duty, Battlefield, come watch me. Not a big shot, just starting out. But I'll hype your chat and hype my clout. My aim's kinda bad, my joke's kinda worse. But at least I never stream with rehearse. Jaybeazt, underdog with gamer streak. Jaybeazt, laughs, reacts, chaos you seek. Warning. Jaybeazt, you may mispronounce your favorite game. Please remain calm. Chat's alive, memes flying fast. I may fail, but it's always a blast. Subscriber hype, not just some friends. But the fun and chaos never ends. Reacting, chatting, sometimes I play. Even if I die in the first 5 minutes. Hey, new game breakdown, I'll nerd out loud. Making jokes, looking goofy, maybe proud. Jaybeazt, underdog, but bringing fire. Jaybeazt, lo-fi beats, memes, and satire. Who's in chat? Beast back. What's the game? Total snack. Level up? Maybe not yet. But we laugh, we hype, you won't forget. Achievements, sure, but I miss a lot. Glitches, bugs, rage quits I've caught. But while the pros are flexing loot, I'm here, underdog with style and cute. Streaming news, trailers, reactions too. Sometimes I even know what I'm doing, kinda true. Chat laughs, memes fly, and everyone's hyped. Welcome to Jaybeazt, the underdog is live tonight. Jaybeazt, underdog, chaotic streak. Jaybeazt, gaming news, laughs, you seek. Not a pro but never weak. Caution, Jaybeazt may mispronounce your famous pronunciation game or make you laugh uncontrollably. Stream starting now. The fifth out.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Thursday stream. I'm so sorry that I haven't been here on Tuesday. It's been a busy couple of days and I got my decaf ready to go. So let's go. um, yeah, it's been a busy few days for me, so I had to skip the Tuesday stream. But we covered a lot on on Saturday over the weekend, and there's been a lot going on. I have been trying to get through the new Assassin's Creed Mirage DLC. So far, it's actually very, very good. Very, very good. I'm having a lot of fun playing that game. Um, yeah, and yeah, it's really impressive for a free update. And I think I'll play a little bit more, and I'm thinking of doing a video on it. So hopefully that should be dropping soon. Other than that, I'm just been try to balance work and everything, and trying to do these live streams and play games most of all. I mean, which is the most important thing, to be able to play games, which I feel like I don't have enough time of at the moment. But I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm gonna try and finish the Assassin's Creed Mirage DLC over the weekend and uh, drop my thoughts on it. But in the meantime, have you guys seen my new video on a little indie game that I did? If you guys remember, there was a collaboration request. It's not a collaboration, but it was more like an impression video. Um, it is kind of a first collab, I suppose. But yeah, it took me a little while to get through that, but then I dropped it. It's out. It's out. You can watch it. So please do, if you're tuning in, if you're on YouTube, please go ahead and give it a watch and let me know what you guys think. I would really appreciate it. Today, this is probably going to be a short one. There's not a lot to talk about. It has been a little quiet, but there are some few things that took my attention over the next last few days actually, and I wanted to talk about it. We've been getting tons of leaks, especially from Ubisoft side of things. We got in on Saturday we talked about how Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake release date information has been leaking. The Black Flag remake information has leaked quite a bit at this point as well. We talked about that, but there was also a leak from Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. But I think the leak itself is a little older than. It's not a new leak. The information that was recorded that was leaked, I think about 2 years old, but it is showing some insight into what the remake is and what they're developing at the moment. Even though we haven't really heard about that in a while now, I don't even know whether it's happening, but it's 2 years old information that's leaked just now. We'll talk about that a little bit too, and there are signs that Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still going on. We have talked about this before as well, and I mentioned that it was one of the most hyped games when they announced Beyond Good and Evil 2, and then it just kind of fell off the face of the earth, and then no one knows what happened to it. It's been over a decade now, but it's still going on, and we'll talk about that too, and some hilarious crossovers with Assassin's Creed Shadows that I want to talk about. You probably already know what I'm on about here if you've been tuning into the whole Assassin's Creed franchise. Exciting news Assassin's Creed about Assassin's Creed 1, the original one with Altair. Cool information about that. And a game that I want to bring to your attention that I think is worth keeping an eye out for. And also a little bit about some bad journalism today. So I want to talk about a little bit of that too. And PC RAM prices going up. So that's going to suck for everybody. So let's talk about that too. So why don't we just jump in with more light-hearted news today, because this just happened over the past couple of days, I think. I do have a copy of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and they announced this couple of days ago, or maybe last week. I missed it, but I think that it's a live event that's going on right now. It's like a limited time event. It's a crossover with Attack on Titan. So Assassin's Creed Shadows and Attack on Titan crossover is happening, and I'm just gonna show you the announcement trailer for that collab teaser, and we'll talk about the actual quest line afterwards, because yeah, it's hilarious. It is looking hilarious, my dudes. I don't even know what to say, but it's crazy. All right, let's So for those who has no idea what I'm talking about, this is what it is. This is the Attack on
We
Titans.
call them
collab.
Titans. A monster that wields death on a
Starts
scale
looking
you've never
cool.
seen. We must rescue Gawain before Albrecht and his fanatics force him to shift and destroy everything you've ever known.
And if Gawain succumbs,
He'll have a Titan.
Yeah. So, I mean, it starts off looking pretty alright. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. What is interesting is if Assassin's Creed Shadows Attack on Titans. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I don't know what to call this.
You must be Gawain.
Look what they've done. I wouldn't have had to come.
And now Albrecht.
not me.
Claim my vote.
Did I?
Yeah. Where's the final boss?
fight a meal monster?
Yeah. This is so weird. Okay. This is yeah, so
Come on! Can't let
this
that kite
crossover is
go.
happening right now. You can play it. It's a free update to the game. And I think it's like a 30 minutes or 1 hour something quest line they can play.
Come and get it!
It is free. It is free. I'll give them that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. It looks hilariously bad. Um, don't get me wrong, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a beautiful game, but it always had an issue with, you know, the absence of mocap with the characters and the cutscenes and stuff. It looked very badly animated all the time. They just look so stiff. And this has been an issue with the late Assassin's Creed games. But even like going back to like the more recent games, like Odyssey had better mocap animations in the game, which is barely present in Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is a huge issue despite the game looking beautiful. And it is also present here. This in I mean, look, it's a free update, so we can't really, you know, I don't want to complain about it. It's a free update. It is what it is. It's probably had a very small budget. They probably put it together very quickly. Maybe it all contributing factors to this looking bad. But the thing is, Ubisoft is currently very inconsistent with the quality of their offerings. Do you remember? I just talked about. I just said I'm playing through Valley of Memory DLC from Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is the previous game to Assassin's Creed Shadows, and so far it is a fantastic update. It's a free update. It's not a free update. It's a free expansion to the game, which comes with tons of updates too, and it plays really well, and it is amazing. Like the whole thing is massive. Like it's a massive update, and yeah, the level of quality that they're offering for this game is fantastic. This is just a gameplay that I recorded of myself playing, and as you can see here, it's a massive map area too. It's not like a little tiny little area. It's a massive area, and you got all of that to explore. And I just started down at the bottom, as you can see, which is where you start. This is the starting area, and that's where you are right now. And this whole thing is like a entire oasis, and there's more that I haven't really seen. So it's a free expansion that they have released for Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is an older game of Assassin's Creed, which looks to have mocap animations in the cutscenes. I just want to see if I want to show you if I can show some of the stuff that I've seen. Let's see if I can show you what I mean. Okay.
Bearing his name.
There you go.
If
So
he
this is a
bearing his
cutscene.
name, bearing his name.
If he is here, our quest is done. And if he's not,
I mean, it's not like
There's still
superb
hope.
quality or anything, but it's way less stiff than what you see in Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's not a full.
Usually acts.
He startled me. But I see now he means no disrespect to
Yeah.
my late husband.
I am sorry for your loss.
Yeah,
What is your name?
and
I am Hind.
there are like some. Okay, I'll just keep going.
He from Baghdad.
Once you are finished,
Yeah, like this cutscene also, like it sometimes it's very apparent, like they have clearly used mocap for these characters, because there are
They
subtle
took nearly everything.
details that you notice
sent some
in
of my
like
men to guard
facial
the road.
animations.
Meanwhile, you are welcome.
It's
under my
obviously it's
roof.
Ubisoft cutscene, so
See
it's
that
not
she's
super
careful.
detailed, but it is way more detailed than the stiff animations used in Assassin's
May
Creed
God
Shadows.
protect you.
And may God protect you.
And if you need me, you will find me here.
See the little smiles and smirks that the characters have, and little expressions,
You are
even
one
right
of
now,
them.
with this guy. The way
I
Basim
am
looks
no
at him.
rat, though I am aware of your kind.
Those are very subtle animations, which you can only
My
get from
apologies,
mocap.
but I am in
I
a
mean, you
state
can
of
animate them,
abject
but probably
terror
done
being in your
mocap.
presence.
You see? The little squints in the
I
eyes.
would have guessed mere nervousness. Yet, if it comforts you, know that appearances deceive. I did not come
This
to
level of
realize
animation
it,
is not present in Shadows.
even if a touch of it found me.
So, my point is, it's very inconsistent with their delivery of video games, and all I'm saying is, yeah, this is free, you know, or this is a free game, the game update, but so was Value of Memory. They are done by two studios, I get, and I understand they both have very different levels of budget. You know, one is entirely funded by like a Middle Eastern fund company. I forgot what it's called, PIF or something. This is probably put together very quickly and probably has a way smaller budget. Hence, it's a very small update. But still, like, it is very inconsistent. So it is funny to see this unfold, like, just like over here, right? Look at this part. Look at the face. There's nothing. And this guy, hilarious looking. I mean, dude, I get it. Like, it's Attack on Titans. It's Titans. With the big teeth. I get it, but it's still very funny to see see like the level of, like, oh, their lack of animations and like the level of quality that you are used to seeing these characters in, especially the Titans, and seeing them in a scenario like this. Yeah, it's very weird. I don't know, man. I'm drawing a blank as to what to think, because it's just hilarious. It's so bad, so good kind of thing. So bad, it's good kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. It's so weird to me that, you know, one studio is delivering for an older game better looking updates, regardless of, you know, the budgets. And you know, it looks like they didn't, you know, put in a lot of effort into this, but despite, you know, the game itself looking good, it doesn't look like they put in a lot of effort into you know, animating the characters as much either, for the entire game, not just this update when it comes to Shadows. So I think they just continue with that trend and not make it any different from the base game when it comes to animation quality of the characters. But same kind of issues were present in Mirage too, to some level, but the expansion update, Value of Memory, is better quality than the base game. They have put in a lot more effort into that update, the expansion, it seems, in terms of quality. At least so far what I have seen, from so far what I have played, it feels that way. They put in a lot of effort into, you know, updating the movement and everything as well, so it looks a little less heavy and a little less janky than the base game was. Mind you, Assassin's Creed Mirage wasn't even supposed to be a full game. It's like a small game, which started off as a DLC for Valhalla, that ended up being like fleshed out into a standalone content. So they released it as its own game, but it wasn't even supposed to be that. That is why it plays almost exactly like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and not any different. But with this update, they have tried to make it different enough from the base game and Valhalla. It's a really quality update. So and you see this, which is a newer game, and even though it is also a free update with much less content, you see like it's very stupid. I mean, that whole section is just running through icicles or whatever. Like, it's what? I mean, yeah, I'm very quality, but I guess like the whole point is like you end up getting these outfits. That's probably what it is.
That's just the type of man he is.
It's still weird. It's still very weird that it's a weird crossover, but this makes it even weirder. You know, these whole. This is so weird. Anyway, I mean, I would like to know what you guys think. So let me know. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this later on YouTube. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Not even talk about. I just wanted to show that to you because it was really, really interesting looking. What else have we got here? Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next one, we have PC RAM prices going up constantly, and according to Inside a Gaming article over here, let me just put this to the side so you can see it like I normally do. Okay. All right. So yeah, this article has explained what's going on. It says PC RAM prices have soared up by 250%, which is insane. I have been hearing about this, and due to like AI and all that, but I haven't really read through anything, and I don't really understand what's going on. So let's see what they're saying. Having inventory of extra PC RAM is going to be as valuable as having a stockpile of gold bars if trends continue at their current pace. Due to a claimed memory shortage across the industry, RAM prices have shot up exponentially over recent weeks. It's gotten to the point where buying a couple of sticks of memory can cost more than a new GPU or even a fully priced video game console. Jeez, but how bad is the pricing situation actually? Looking at storefronts like Newegg, and it paints a pretty dire picture for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you just want one stick of 16 GB or even 64 GB for your new build, you better be ready to spend more than ever. Prices of memory have risen by as much as 250% since the beginning of November. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And this is showing the percentage increase. PC memory, 16 GB T4s at 1st of November price was 77, and now it's 177. That's $100 increase, dude. By November 2026, that shot up to $100 increase. That is amazing. 16 GB Kingston Fury going from 62.99. This is US dollars, by the way. This is not Australian dollars. 62.99 to 149.99. Oh man. Oh, this one. 32 GB T4s, 96.99 to 339. $340. Holy crap. Whew. 32 GB, $98 to $270. 64 Corsair Vengeance, $240 to $840. Oh my god, dude, that is, yeah, that's some crazy price increases. crazy price increases. As the data shows, the availability of memory has turned the market into a chaotic place. It's even gotten so bad that some stores are starting to sell the component at market price. That's something usually saved for lobster and other seafood. Insider Gaming has reached out to a number of RAM manufacturers about when they think the prices could come down. Every single person who spoke gave a similar answer of uncertainty. That's because of the fact that oftentimes when there's a shortage, it could take months and even years to catch back up to meet the demand. It's the truest form of going day by day and week by week there is. Why is there a PC memory shortage, you may ask? Let's find out. These price increases, while seemingly sudden and extreme, shouldn't come as a surprise for those who've been following what's happening. For those who are unaware, however, there's a big reason why RAM costs have gone up the way they have. AI. AI and ChatGPT. That's why. As AI infrastructure continues to expand worldwide, the components needed like memory and storage are being bought up, and these companies are willing to pay higher prices for more product. That means there's just not enough to keep up with average consumer demand, and it seems to be a problem that may only get worse and more expensive before it gets better. Yeah, it could be very bad for PCs, laptops, consumer electronics, and automotive, which depends on cheap memory chips. Tyrant wise was, oh, yeah, okay. Had I known that this was gonna happen, I would have stocked up on this, which apparently is what Sony has done. I Let me see if I can find an article about this because I only just saw this like in passing on a TikTok myself, TikTok short myself. So I can't verify this information, but apparently, this means that we could expect a price increase from Xbox again because they can't keep up with the demands of price increases of the RAMs, and they haven't really got anything in stock, so they can't meet to keep making new Xbox consoles at the same price. So they're gonna be putting up the price for that soon again. However, it is also known or expected or rumored, whatever it is, that Sony has stocked up on RAM. So they have enough inventory with them in order to keep the PS5 console prices the same, at least for the the near future, immediate to near future, near to medium future, I would say. And eventually, if this situation doesn't get better, it'll probably go a high in price too. But at least for now, they're probably not going to put it up because they have enough inventory of RAM chips to keep making the consoles at the same price point. But let me see if I can verify that for you. Don't take my word for it. Sony. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is from Tech Radar. Yeah, it looks like. Sorry. It looks like. Yeah. Leaker claims Xbox Series X and Series S consoles could see another price hike due to global RAM shortage. There you go. That was published 2 days ago by Demi Williams. Shout out to Demi. Yeah, Moore's law is dead. Says Microsoft may be forced to increase the cost of Xbox consoles due to a global RAM shortage. He explained Sony planned ahead, so there likely won't be any increase to PS5 consoles. There you go. Just what I said. So yeah, this is what's reported. Obviously, none of this has been confirmed by either Microsoft or Sony, so we don't really know. This is just journalists reporting stuff. They could get it wrong. We're gonna get to that in a minute too about journalists getting shit wrong, but it looks like yeah, we might see another price hike from Xbox. Yet another price hike from Xbox due to RAM shortages, and we're probably gonna see price increases across the board where any, you know, RAM is involved and memory and storage involved in anything really. Could be cloud gaming, that could, the prices go up in that too. Streaming prices could go up. I mean, they go up all the time, but they could go even further. Who knows? So this is probably going to affect every industry, more or less. PCs, laptops, consumer electronics, everything. You can see a price hike in everything. Yeah, which is unfortunate, and it is unfortunately due to rising popularity and rising growth, like a, you know, rising use case. How do I say it? Like, due to like more people, like, you know, jumping on AI and you know, using it more and more, and there's more companies jumping in on it as well. So they are, you know, buying up all whatever RAM and storage available at any price, and this is driving up the price because there's not enough to meet the demand, consumer demands at least. So crazy times, man, crazy times. Yeah. Yeah, Xbox really cooked this one, I think, because they, in my opinion, they honestly cannot afford to put another price hike on Xbox. But at this point, does anyone even care about Xbox? I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether anyone's going to be buying an Xbox. I'm sure that there will be some people, but they, I mean, if I go to like JB Hi-Fi down the road, or like Big W, the chances of me finding one is pretty slim compared to a PS5. They just don't keep storage, like keep them in hand a lot like PS5s do. So yeah, you can order one in. Definitely, you can order one in. But man, they keep putting up the prices that this is not gonna really get them, do them any favors, you know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. So I want to talk about one of my favorite games, or one of my most anticipated games, when, at least when it was announced like a decade ago. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Beyond Good and Evil 2. This was first announced in 2008. I was in high school in 2008, and I was so hyped, and I wanted to play this game so bad because it looks so cool. I'm not gonna play another trailer for you again, because I have actually played this so many times for you because it's so cool. All right, you know, I'm gonna play it. Okay, so Beyond Good and Evil is a very old game. You know, if I just put Beyond Good and Evil is old Ubisoft game. This is one of the games that came in Ubisoft's prime time. You know, when Ubisoft used to be,
Miss Jade, Mr. de Castellac
you know,
wishes
the
to meet
cool
you
kid on the
Black
block.
Isle as soon as possible. There are a lot of units. I'm a member of the Iris Network.
The Iris Network? The rebel organization?
Yes, the rebel.
I'll try to see some gameplay where you can actually see something.
2. The experts will try to find.
This is the full game walkthrough, and it's five and a half hours long. It's a cool game. It was a cool little game, and it really made a mark back in the day. I mean, obviously it hasn't aged well, but it was a really cool game back in the day, and I had a lot of fun playing this game. It was a vibe, dude. It was literally a vibe, and you can imagine my excitement when this game got announced.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 is massive, and traversing its open star system is completely seamless, whether you're on foot, in vehicles, or in space.
You can
You play
imagine
as a
when they announced
customizable
this,
space
right?
pirate captain who carries a sword, a gun, and a jetpack as basic equipment. Your character and weapons can also be enhanced with augments, which grant special abilities and let you experiment with different effects in order to see what from space.
Yeah, it is so cool. So like you literally have
where the rich
this,
live at the
you
top
know,
and the poor huddle in
it's
shanty
Beyond Good and
towns
Evil
built
2 and
into the
looks like
sides of the
this.
city's foundation.
So I was
It's
so excited to
sprawling and richly
play this.
detailed, and it's just one small corner of a moon called Soma, itself just a small piece of Beyond Good and Evil 2's gigantic open world.
Yeah.
It's
So, yeah. Anyway, this was put out by Ubisoft 6 years ago. Sorry. This was put out 6 years ago, and that was, I think, the last time we had any sufficient, like a significant update on the game. And it went nowhere. And it's been quiet ever since. It's been 6 years since the last update, and it's been since 2008. It's been so fucking long, and we've had absolutely nothing. So let's read on what they have to say. Beyond Good and Evil 2 still advertising new job roles after 17 years. It's been 17 years. If you had a kid in 2008, that kid would almost be an adult now, and you still haven't got the game. The first game is still heralded as an underrated gem, and the sequel's development time is the stuff of legend at this point. Questions keep being raised about the game's existence, and new Ubisoft job listings suggest Beyond Good and Evil 2 is the plan. Duke Nukem Forever currently holds the record for the time that longest time spent in development until launched at 14 years. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is well past this, and if it launches, it obliterates the feat. The never-ending question is if. Yeah, so it looks like the development still continues. Hitmarker shows that Ubisoft is currently on the hunt for a technical sound designer to work on Beyond Good and Evil 2. Here's the job description. Let's see the original posting if we can. Yeah, okay. There it is. That's the original job posting. Technical sound designer, Beyond Good and Evil 2, Montpellier. So yeah, they're not trying to hide it. They're definitely hiring you for Beyond Good and Evil 2. It's in the title. This is about the company description. Job description. It says Beyond Good and Evil 2 is an action adventure open world game set in a captivating space opera universe and the direct prequel to the 2003 cult classic. It's a prequel. Based on a breakthrough technology driven by the proprietary Voyager machine, Beyond Good and Evil 2 aims to offer a seamless experience of exploration and space piracy across a solar system full of exotic locations, colorful characters, and mysteries to uncover, solo or with friends. So if you're ready for an adventure like no other, come join forces with us to build System 3. Okay. All right. This is actually giving a lot of insight. So it looks like, despite all the speculation that's been going on about Beyond Good and Evil 2 undergoing major changes and whatnot, it looks like they're sticking to what they've been showing us all the way back to 6 years ago. Like literally what they're seeing here: action adventure open world game, seamless experience of exploration and space piracy across solar system, full of exotic location. Yeah, that they showed. Colorful characters, yes. Solo or with friends, that was the thing. They're still sticking with that. So more or less, it seems like they're sticking to the same concept, which I understand. It is what Beyond Good and Evil first one was, but then they're improving upon that. So I don't know how much is changing since then. But let's find out. Let's see if we can get more information here. It says, under the supervision of the audio director at the Montpellier studio, you will provide technical solutions for integrating and implementing audio systems to ensure that the audio assets created by the teamwork is as intended, in line with audio director's vision. I mean, that's pretty straightforward for an audio guy, technical sound designer. Sounds like that's what he would do. Okay, so lots of audio stuff. This may involve every aspect of audio. You will, okay. Yeah, okay. Doesn't really say much about the game other than that. Okay. Oof, okay, pretty hefty. As soon as possible. Okay, so it looks like they going full steam ahead with this one, and they the role is looking for someone with over 5 years of professional experience, and the French studio, the Montpellier, is going full steam ahead with this, and they looking to start the role as soon as possible. So it sounds to me like they are either like getting started with it again. It's been in development hell, we all know this, but it looks like they get all hands on deck with this one, and getting more people in probably means that the project is expanding and they need more hands on deck, maybe, just assuming. um it's Yeah, so the fact that it's a very new role means that the company is still very much hard at work on the game. And I, apart from this game, we still got Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake happening, Assassin's Creed Black Flag happening, Black Flag remake, and we got, if the rumors are true, Assassin's Creed 1 remake happening, which is codenamed Stardust. So they got a lot on their plate, so it makes sense. Makes sense. I hope we get to see something of an update soon, if the rumors are true. The fact that they haven't tried to hide what the role is for, like which game it's for, tells me that we might actually see some sort of an update soon on the game. I think. I think maybe sometime next year we should hear an update on Beyond Good and Evil 2. So that's very exciting. Very exciting stuff, man. Very exciting stuff. I mean, moving on. Speaking of Prince of Persia remake, uh, we had a couple of leak information leaking online a couple of days ago. I don't think I can show you to here, unfortunately, but there was a 10-minute video of a Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake gameplay, recorded in some sort of a presentation, because it looked like it was like a janky video that's skipping frames. It looked like somebody was recorded off like a Teams call or something like that. Yeah, and it was showing some gameplay, and it looked interesting. It was also showing like live motion capture scenes being played out at the same time, and it was discussing the story and the important changes for the female character in Prince of Persia. I believe she's called Farah, and it seems like this is also one of the games that kind of fell off the face of the earth a couple of years ago, ever since they showed off some gameplay maybe a couple of years ago. So it seems like the game is still happening, it's still in development, and hopefully we don't have to wait much longer for an update on that one too. uh, I don't think I can show it to you on the live because it'll get copyright flagged, but it looks like um, the game, it was a leaked pitch deck, and it seems like it was the information that's shown on uh, is as old as a couple of years back. At this point, it was like a meeting from Q1 2024, so it's nearly 2 years old at this point, even though the information just leaked now. So yeah. Oh, bruh. You gotta sit this one out, man. You gotta sit this one out. But yeah, I tried to watch like the original video that I showed like a couple of days ago, but it's been copyright strike by Ubisoft and removed, so I can't show it to you either. And yeah, this is definitely tell me that the video is very real. It's not like some AI slop or anything. It's definitely real. It's happening. Otherwise, Ubisoft won't copyright it. So hopefully, we get to see more of that stuff as well. Hopefully, we got a lot more stuff coming from Ubisoft. Maps loaded, Liberation Peak shower. Alright, man, you play a game. I will join you afterwards. Okay, I mean, I'm almost done. I just want to talk about this tweet that popped up on my radar. It was actually information leaked by the Hidden One, is an Assassin's Creed account on Twitter, and it is saying Ubisoft Bordeaux is currently working on an unannounced project, as recently revealed on a developer's LinkedIn profile. I think this is the Assassin's Creed codename Stardust, which is rumored to be the Assassin's Creed 1 remake and might release in 2027 for the franchise's 20th anniversary. Yeah, yeah, I think so. It is really funny because Junior 3D modeler, it's always, it's always, it's always like all these like developers putting this shit up on LinkedIn and it's getting leaked. Unannounced project. So I don't think this will be the Black Flag remake. At this point, you wouldn't hire a junior 3D modeler for a game that's supposed to come out in a couple of months. At this point in time, and he's on. It's only been 2 months for him. He just started in October, and he's a junior 3D modeler. So that means this is probably the Assassin's Creed Stardust. That would make complete sense. Complete sense if it is. I have been saying this for years. I actually wanted an Assassin's Creed 1 remake before Black Flag. Like, I'm happy the Black Flag remake is coming. Black Flag remake. Black Flag is an excellent game. So I'm really happy they're remaking it, even though really it hasn't aged that well. But I think the whole remake is supposed to bring the whole combat system from the paired animation back to the new hitbox animation system, the hit system that Origins introduced. Up until Origins, they used paired animations. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Assassin's Creed Black Flag and the previous games used a combat system where when you press like attack, it'll pair a stance animation with the enemy stance animation, and it'll link up, and then it'll play out an animation, and that's what you see in combat, and that's where you see like these really cool action moves in combat. But then they moved away from that in Origins and later games after Origins to a hitbox system, which is what commonly used in open world action adventure games today, where the enemies are essentially hitboxes where you attack and you get a hit. That's essentially what it is, and that's the preferred method for combat system as of right now. So I think that's what they're gonna do with the remake, and I think it's a welcoming change, and everything else is gonna look better too. Very cool. But Assassin's Creed 1 has not aged well. The first game more or less is an experiment, so it had a lot of issues, not issues, like a lot of shortcomings with the game. This is why Assassin's Creed 2 is regarded as one of the best ones, because they put out Assassin's Creed 1, which was more or less an experimental game at that point, because it's the first game of its kind, and they improved on whatever they learned from that game, and they made Assassin's Creed 2, which was the game they intended to put out, which made it automatically the best one. So I think at this point, Assassin's Creed first one deserves a remake more than any game in the franchise right now, because it's you know, by 2027 it's going to be 20 years old, and it's a very old game. Hasn't aged well. I tried playing it like recently, a couple of months ago. It is rough. It is rough to play that game. I mean, the nostalgia alone can make me play the game. That's no issue, but the game combat system and everything just has not aged well. So I think it could do with a remake. So I really hope we get that one soon. I hope this is what that is. So yeah, let's see how that goes, huh? Let's see how that goes. All right. Okay. I want to also now talk about this game. There's a game from, I believe it was a Xbox showcase, and
It's also built for aerial
oops. Yeah, I think, and I don't know if it was Xbox showcase or not. But then this was announced a couple of months ago. Oh, not a couple of months ago, like almost a year ago actually. And this has been in my radar. The game is called Tides of Annihilation, and they just released mirror combat gameplay for this. Let's watch it together, and then we'll talk about it. This is in-game footage.
Another folded realm. Is this a memory from Lamorak's past?
We thought all his knights were dead. Yet Lamorak sends one more. I almost admire him.
Tyranno! But you're one of the White King's sorceresses. You destroyed the White Lands.
That destruction is in fact salvation.
This is giving me like serious Stellar Blade vibes.
You're insane!
You know not of what you speak. Accept your defeat.
Holy crap.
Lamorak!
That's a beautiful.
She's created another folded realm. I can't reach her.
We cannot cross two folded realms.
Is this running on 30 FPS? Looks like it's running on 30 FPS.
Take the spear.
Oh my god.
She's human again.
That's epic.
Even with your new ally, we end this here.
Damn. These boss fights are playing off like God of War boss battles. So cool.
Enemy of my enemy, I lend you my strength.
We fight as one.
Oh, okay. Does that mean you transform? Oh.
Tyranno of the Nine.
It's like, you know, transformations that you have in Black Myth Wukong. That's cool.
Escape justice.
But except it's not really a transformation. It's like a ability, and if he is another companion inside you. Very cool. The music, man. Music goes hard. The reflections. Whoa. Okay. Holy crap. Look at that. It's in the reflection. That is cool. Oh my god. Is he gonna, is that like a small moon or something? What is that? Oh man. He's sending a full on moon on her ass. God damn. Woo. This is a PlayStation 5 game, unfortunately. I don't know if it's coming to PS5. Tides of Annihilation. It's coming to Xbox? Oh yeah, hang on. It is coming to... Oh, it is coming to PC. Oh, so it's not a PlayStation exclusive. Okay, alright, yeah. But... My god, man. That is a crazy ass looking game. Don't you think? It's giving very much like Black Myth Wukong God of War type of like energy. Kind of slightly mixed with like Devil May Cry energy a little bit too. But yeah, it looks so cool. Look, just I think the boss battle itself had like really cool new original concepts being executed really well, and it looks to be a very fun game to play. Fantasy action adventure inspired by Arthurian legend. Apparently that's what that is. And according to the Steam page here, sorry, I was looking at the Steam page. Yeah, according to the Steam page, that's what it says. Uncover the mystery of an otherworldly invasion of a shattered modern London, unleashing hordes of enemies as Gwendoline fight alongside spectral knights to save your family and piece a broken world back together. And it's by Eclipse Glow Games. Who are Eclipse Glow Games? It's a Chinese video game studio supported by Tencent. Whew. Okay, so this is another case of Chinese game studios absolutely obliterating the competition with these kind of games, you know. Yeah, so they're a Chinese Tencent backed studio. Don't think they have a doesn't seem to have a website other than this little page under this Gamematsu website. But yeah, this seems to be their first game. It looks like they haven't released another game. They don't seem to have another portfolio even on Steam. If you go to their page, it's just they have this listed. They don't have anything else. So seems like another Chinese studio absolutely killing it and backed by Tencent and putting out a new game, and it looks pretty darn good. Another Black Myth. Could it be another Black Myth Wukong style level success? It has the potential to do that. To be that, I think it very much has the potential to reach that level of success. And if you look at like what they put out here. This is the announcement trailer, I think. Yeah, and absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You can't hear anything, but yeah. I mean, it's massive set pieces. Yeah, it's very much like God of War level thing. I think that's what I think it looks like what that's what they're going for. I it's not Souls uh like Black Myth was. I think they're going for somewhere in between in terms of difficulty level of the boss fights. As you could see, that boss battle didn't really last that long. It wasn't really hard to beat that boss, but it was very cinematic and epic, like God of War battles are, boss fights are. So I think that's what they're going for, which is very cool. I'm all in for that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm very excited for this game. I think this is one of the games that you should keep an eye on. Man, Asian devs are killing it lately. I have been enjoying my time with Women's Meat, which is a free-to-play game. It also has very cool looking boss fights like this, with multi-dimensional stuff like that, which I have encountered, which is fantastic. It's a free-to-play game, so just go and play it. You can play it right now, even on your mobile. So it's technically a mobile game, but it looks amazing on a PC and on PS5 or Xbox. It's on consoles too, so it's on everything, and it's free to play. You don't have to spend a dime on it to actually play the full game. So go and play it. It's amazing, amazing work, amazing work. Okay. All right. So I want to talk about this news that popped up on Insider Gaming. So couple of days ago, there was an article by Insider Gaming that said Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet reportedly releasing in 2026. This was a news report. Hang on. It's releasing sometime. Even more so information may be revealed at this year's game, and it said it might be revealed at this year's Game Awards in December. Okay, this was reported by Colin Moriarty. After this article was published, several insiders debunked the 2026 report. Furthermore, Colin Moriarty stated that his words were taken out of context and was speculation on his end. Okay. So apparently it was speculation. So this is what he was saying.
So I think we just have to see. I think we'll see. I believe we'll see it at the Game Awards
this year.
And yeah, I think so.
Oh, don't get me hyped, man. Shit.
And,
really? And you reckon it'll come out next year or 27?
I think next year it'll be good to go. But maybe they will delay it. But yeah, I mean, based on the way they're hiring and also things I'm hearing about, people interacting with the game, but also they're hiring for like localization now and all that. It's like they're getting into the end. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a good sign. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great sign. It's a sign that everything's kind of locked down and content complete. So I'm sure there's a lot of work to be done. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was out this time next year. No, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think
when do Naughty Dog usually release their games?
The Last of Us was June. The Last of Us Part 2 was June or July.
It was June. Yeah.
Uncharted 1 was fall. Uncharted 2 was.
Yeah, so this is the original thing Colin Moriarty has said, and then we got an update on that, where after the earlier claim, depending on how you want to look at it, stating otherwise, some insiders have started to say the Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet is not coming out in 2026. In addition, it won't be in attendance at the Game Awards 2025. Okay. Last year at the Game Awards, Naughty Dog revealed its next title, the Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. So anyway, this is the original tweet. It will not be shown at the Game Awards. Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet is already complete in terms of content, and it will be shown at the Game of this year, says Colin Moriarty. Yeah. So I sympathize with being is quoted. He was speculating and people on the internet pretended he wasn't. Either way, this caused people to confirm to me it won't be out in 2026 and it won't be at the TGAs. I'm not interested in not interested in keeping score on who said what right on the podcast. After Colin Moriarty's comments went viral, some insiders quickly hopped on social media to debunk. Yeah, so it's they have now come out and said that it's not coming out, and Colin Moriarty has commented on social media saying that I am the source of this based on opinions I expressed on another person's podcast when asked what I thought about the game and its potential timeline. If you listen to the clip they're citing, I literally say that's my opinion at 1 hour 10 minutes and 2 seconds. It's otherwise blatantly obvious I'm speculating, I think. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, really? Reporting that conversation as anything else is wildly disingenuous. I don't know why outlets do this to me and many others all the time, but one thing is certain, I'm in for a lot of abuse for no reason now. Much appreciated. Yeah, so if you I kind of have to agree with Colin here, because you just saw that video. It didn't, to me, in any way look like he was confirming anything. He was purely showing his opinion. He was very much just like saying, "Okay, yeah, I think we can expect it to come out next year. I think we might see it in the Game Awards." He was just saying, like, it was pure speculation. I do that all the time. Sometimes I talk about games, not that it matters. I'm not like a big figure like Colin is in the gaming industry or anything, but people speculate all the time, and that's a normal thing. That's what we do. Like, we talk about this stuff, we speculate, and anything you say that is not directly confirmed by the sources should always be taken with a grain of salt. And insider gaming is pretty spot on when it comes to, like, you know, leaked information and rumors and information about games. But sometimes journalism goes a little bit too far when it comes to making things interesting and making it eye grabby and attention. So you resort to omitting some details just to keep things interesting. In this case, they decided to just report whatever Colin Moriarty said and make it look like it was gospel, which it wasn't. So poor dude had to take the abuse for it. But yeah, if you actually look at the video, he's not actually confirming anything. He's just speculating. I'm just looking at the and then inside the Gaming's credit, they did post another article just clearing that and saying that it's not releasing in 2026 and yeah. Either way, it does look like Intergalactic Herd will be quite a while away. Neil Druckmann himself, who was directing the game, couldn't confirm whether we'd see the title again. It will be interesting to see when more will come out, though it will be exciting to watch gameplay. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to be able to see some gameplay on that game, because we literally have not seen anything. We've seen one trailer that showed like 2 seconds of what could probably be what the gameplay looks like at the end of it, where like the main character like swings a sword at some robot looking thing, but that's it. We haven't seen what the full gameplay looks like. It would be nice to see like what it is, because Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet doesn't tell you. The title does not tell you anything. It's just words. It's just a bunch of words that's put together that does not make sense. But and the trailer itself is setting a pretty good vibe for what the game might look like or what it will be like, but it still doesn't tell you what the gameplay would look like. there have been some indications as to what it might be like, based on what Neil Druckmann has said in interviews. He had said like it could be, it's very like Elden Ring inspired. Those are the words he said. He said he took a lot of inspiration from Elden Ring in terms of like world building. So I'm not sure what that means for the gameplay either. It's definitely not a Souls-like game, I assume, but it could even be. Nothing has been confirmed about it, so it would be nice to see some gameplay and actually finally be able to get some idea as to what to expect and get excited for the game. Right now, seeing the trailer they have released for the game does not excite me. It's just it looks very cinematic, don't get me wrong, but that's what Naughty Dog is pretty good at, putting out trailers like that. Until you see the gameplay, you just never know. It's a new IP. It's not a sequel or a prequel to a game. So they need to be selling on this. They have a pretty good record on, doing really well with new IPs. Uncharted did really well. The Last of Us was a new IP, it did really well. And now with this. But they need to prove themselves that it is good, because it is, again, apparently a very different game to what they have done before, which they're not new to. Like I said, they did Uncharted and they pivot to making games like The Last of Us, which is very different to Uncharted and still succeeded. And now they're tackling something else entirely. We just want to see what it is so we can decide, right? Anyway, coming back to the point, yeah, it is also important that, journalists get shit right and clarify information if they're reporting on it. And if the information they're reporting on are not confirmed information and pure speculation, they need to say so. It is very important to mention that. Like I say, always take everything I say with a grain of salt. If it's confirmed, I will tell you. If it's not, always grain of salt. I could be wrong. So that's important to have that level of integrity when you're reporting stuff, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up today, guys. It's a very short stream. I will be back on Saturday for a full 3-hour long stream, hopefully. But until then, I'm gonna wrap it up today. I'm gonna jump into Battlefield right after and play some Battlefield. If you're tuning in, please join me. I would love that. And I will see you on Saturday, or the next video you see me in, which is probably sooner than Saturday. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, please drop a like on this video or on any other video you come across. And if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. That would really help me out, because right now I'm looking at my analytics and I get a lot of views, but over 90% of some people are like not subscribed, and I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, a lot of people don't subscribe, but that's okay. Like, if you don't want to do it, it's fine. But yeah, if you do enjoy my content, a sub would be freaking amazing. It's amazing. I would really appreciate that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the rest of the night or the day if you're not in Australia. Here it is 8:30 at night right now. So I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Alright, time to power it up. The underdog's logging off. Baby! Thanks for hanging out for laughs, memes, and gaming clout. Even if I tripped, lost, or failed, you stuck around and that prevailed. We checked trailers, spilled the tea, mispronounced a game or 3. Call of Duty fails, oh that's me, but the chat laughed along, pure victory. Grab your snacks, hydrate up, don't fall asleep. I'll be back soon with news to peep. The underdog may stumble, trip, or rage, but you're the legends who fill my stage. Grab your snacks, hydrate up, don't fall asleep. I'll be back soon with news to peep. The underdog may stumble, trip, or rage, but you're the legends who fill my stage.
Attention chat, Jaybeazt is officially signing off. He may try to explain the plot of a game he hasn't played, argue with NPCs about story choices, or get stuck in the tutorial forever. And if someone says something wild in chat, he might go,
"Oh mate, don't say that!" Thanks for surviving the chaos, laughing at my fails, and pretending my Call of Duty aim is fine. Catch you next time, same underdog energy, less chaos, maybe. But thanks for surviving the chaos, laughing at my fails, and pretending my Call of Duty aim is fine. Catch you next time, same underdog energy.